Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Wednesday, the 25th of August. It's still Wednesday, still in the middle of the week, smack bang in the middle of the week. I nearly said whittle of the meek there. That would be something interesting, wouldn't it? I wonder what that means, the whittle of the meek. Okay, this is the New York Times hard level puzzle. It seems to be a daily one that I've picked up on, and people seem to enjoy doing. Yesterday's was really hard work. If you haven't seen yesterday's or tried yesterday's puzzle, have a go at it. It was tough. There were a lot of candidates to deal with. Not sure about today's. Could be equally as tricky, or maybe it will need some special Sudoku logic, or I don't know really. So the only way to find out, of course, is to jump straight in feet first, and so that's what I'll do. What I see is 6 immediately. I see a 6 blocking up here, a 6 blocking up here, and a 6 blocking across. So that gives me a 6 in that square. That's what I saw. You probably saw it too. And you might probably have seen this as well. 2 across here, 2 across here, giving me a 2 in that square there. Those are the numbers that seem to jump up instantly at me. Okay, well, I haven't spotted any others that are jumping up and hitting me in the eyeball just yet, but there are no doubt some more easy ones to get. So I'm just going to cycle through the numbers and see what's on the table. Okay, ones we can't place any ones. There are a couple of places where we can put paired candidates. We'll get onto that later. Threes. Like the 3s blocking up here and going across here like this. I'm sure that's going to turn out to be useful later on, but it's not very useful right now. Okay, not much. Not much. Okay, here's something. So this 6 blocks across this row, and that means 6 will appear in one of these 2 squares. So this row is also blocked, and this 6 blocks this square, so we can say for sure that a 6 must appear here. Okay. Obviously we've got a pair of 8s here, but not good enough to place the number just yet. 9s. Again, we can place 9s here and here, but don't know that we can actually place any numbers. I'm just going to hop back to 1s just for a moment. Okay. Right, so in that case, it's time to stick in some paired candidates, I think. Now, no, I was looking at this row, hoping, because I see the 1 and 3, 1 and 3, but unfortunately we don't have the 1 and 3 in the same place here. So, you know, in terms of candidates, it means that the 3 is here or here, and it means that the 1 is here or here. Very often it's a good way of using the New York Times hard level to find matching pairs, which we can then kind of exclude. Hold on a second. 9 across here, and 9. It was the 9 and 3, not the 1 and 3, because we have 9 and 3. Okay, that's fine. So now we More messages. Now we can see that 9 appears in this square and this square, so that one we can instantly get rid of and instantly place here. And now we know there's a 1 up here like this. That's also going to give us 1 in this square and this square. No, it's not. We can remove that because we've actually got 1s intersecting everywhere. So this one here blocks this square, this one blocks this square, this one blocks this square, and this one blocks this square. So we actually can place a 1 there. We don't need to put it in as part of a candidate, sorry. And we can put candidates in here, 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, like so. Okay. Right. Let's not concern ourselves with digit 1 any longer because there's nothing else we can do about it. Can't do much about 2 either. Okay, so 3 we can now place up here because this 3 blocks this column, so 3 goes in here, and now of course down here this must be our 3 and this must be our 9. The missing numbers here are 5 and 7, so if one of these is a 7, that means 7 blocks this square, 7 blocks down this column, and 7 blocks here. So that's got to be a 7 there. We also know this is a 5, right? So 5 blocking here, and this 5 blocking across here. So we can say for sure that's our 5, and we also know that 5 is our number here. And the missing number here is an 8, I believe. Okay. Now, this 8 blocks down here, so we know that 8 goes there, like so. Missing numbers here are 2 and 4. If that is true, then the missing number here has got to be a 9 in this column, right? We don't have a 9 for this column yet. If this is 2 or 4, if you count through, you'll find 9 was missing. Okay, and again we're missing 2 and 4 here, but we can say that this can't be a 4, so it's got to be a 2, and the 4 has got to be here like that. That's helped us a bit because we can now see that with this 2 blocking down here and 2 across here, we can say that 2 is here and here. Okay, blocking down here and blocking across here, giving us these 2, and then across and this 2 down here. We can place 5 here because 5 blocking across here and across here, so we know for sure 5 goes there. Now we have 5 blocking across this row, and up here, so that's a 5 there, and that will give us a pair of 5s that we can put in as candidates in those 2 squares. This 9 blocks up here, 9 blocks across there, so I can see a pair of candidate 9s going there. Also 9 across here and 9 up here, so 9 goes in these 2 squares, and that's going to give us a 9 that we can place right here, because this 9 blocking across, and then blocking across here, and blocking up here like this. And that's also going to give us a pair of 9s that we can place up here. 5s, okay, we're going to get a 5 now. 5 blocks up this column and up this column. That means 5 is going to appear either here or here. Do you agree? And so what does it mean? It means that there's no 5 in the top row here, no 5 in the top row here. So in this 3rd square of the chute, we need 5 in the top row. There's only 1 of space available, so we know it's there. And we know that's a 7 already because that's the last number. this 8 blocks down here, and there's an 8 blocking across here, giving us an 8 candidate in that square and that square. And down here, 8 blocking down, 8 across, giving us a matching pair of 8 and 9 here. So that means that this 3 now blocks across this row, so 3 is limited to this square and this square, and so up here this is 3 or that is 3. This 6 blocks this square here, and this 6 blocks this square here, and this 6 blocks this square here. So 6 is limited to this square and this square. I know, don't I, that these are 8 candidates, so they block here, so I know that 8 has got to be either here or here, like this. Up here I can see the 8 blocking this row, and this 8 blocking this row, so 8 is possible in those squares. But look down here, I can actually place the 8 now, and probably, maybe even finish the puzzle with this. I just noticed 8 blocking across this row now, and 8 blocking this square, so we can now place 8 in the only available square, which is here. So then up here, this can't be an 8, so that is an 8, and that's a 9, but coming back to the 8, this can't be 8, so we can remove it and place our 8 here, like this. This one we've got to remove candidate 8. Has that been enough to finish the puzzle? I'm not sure, it could be. But I certainly see 4 blocking here, okay, and 4 blocking this column, so I know for sure that 4 is here or here, and so now we can place the 4 in this square, because blocking along here, and blocking up here, like that. Okay, down here that will give us a pair of 4s in those squares. Here, this 4 blocks here, so 4 is there or there, meaning that's not a 4. This is our placed 4. If this says 3 and 9, this has got to be 3 or 9, but look, immediately I see a 9 there, ruling out the possibility of a 9. No, that's not finished. In fact, all I've got to do is get rid of candidate 9 there. Sorry, almost made a bad mistake there, but this is the 9 here then. Okay, and I'm overwriting a 5, so 5 is there, and 1 is here, and 5 is here, and we remove candidate 5 there. Nearly made a slip up because I hadn't finished all of the candidates. The missing number here is 7, I believe, so let's put it in to remind ourselves. And now we have 7 blocking down here, so 7 is either here or here, and that seems to marry up with what we have. Yeah, there's 1 number missing in this row, and it is in fact a 3, so we can put the 3 in here now and remove candidate 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We haven't got 7s yet. Now we know 7's blocked down here, so we can say that 7 is available here, here, and here, and here, like that. 8 and 9 we have. I think I've got every candidate here now. 1. Let's just make sure this is only a 2, shall we? So the one, you know, if you see something like this and you're not sure, a good way to double check is just to see what can see this number. So 1, yes. 2, we don't know. 3, 4, 5, okay. 6 is up here, yes. Is there a 7? Yes, 7 in one of these 2 squares, so it can't be 7. 8, yeah, there's an 8 and then there's a 9 here, so we can't have in fact confirmed that this is a 2. You know, if you're not sure, you can go through that kind of process to double check your own work, especially if, like me, you don't believe yourself sometimes. with good reason. Okay. So now we can say that this 2, we have a 2 blocking down here and a 2 blocking down here. So that allows us to place a 2 there. And now 2 blocks across these squares here. So 2 goes here, 2 goes here, 4 goes here as the last number. 4, as we can see, goes here, and 4 goes here. So this is an 8 and a 7 here. 7, let's get rid of candidate 7 here and here, giving us a 1 that we can place there. Now we've got a 9 up here, so we know that's an 8 now, and this is our 9. We have to get rid of candidate 1 since we have a 1 in that block already, and we're left with a 6 or a 7 there, and that seems to be fine. Now what number is missing down here? It happens to be a 6, I believe, so let's type that in. Now we have this 6 blocking up here, 6 blocking across here, giving us the 6 there. Missing numbers here are 3 and 7, the same as missing along here. But this time we can say that 7 blocks this square, so we know that 7 is there, 3 is there, 7 and 3. Okay, just a little bit more to go now. If this is 6 or 7, this has got to be 6 or 7, right? Just 2 numbers missing in this row. So we've got 7 here. So this must be the 6, and this must be the 7, and the 6 is here. Very easy to finish now. This 2 blocks that from being a 2. So the 2 goes here. We're missing a 3. This 3 can't go here, so 3 is there. The last number to get is a 7. And that was a pretty quick game, I think, for New York Times hard level, especially compared to yesterday. Compared to yesterday, that's a blink of an eye. It was a very long video yesterday of frustration. And I still made a mistake in yesterday's as well, but I did correct it in the comments. Okay, thank you very much for joining me. Please subscribe to the channel. Come back for more Sudoku every day, several times a day if you have the time. Thank you. Bye-bye.